Hello everyone. Today we got a Guess the ELO game submitted by Treadmill. And he's playing Malians against Super Monkey Car, Saracens. And the red there, it looks like this is Slopes map. And let's take a look and see how it goes. So I would say always keep one sheep under your TC. Even when you're scouting at the start. It's not worth the look 5 more tiles to have some idle TC time. Yeah, you got a back lumber here. I think that's a good choice. Scouting seems pretty smooth. Scouts staying busy. That's a useful thing to pay attention to for Guess the ELO. Pre-mill drush, okay. I don't see those too often anymore. I mean, I do like them every now and then. It's tough to do them properly, I would say. So this will be a good test. Now, what's your opponent up to? Oh, your opponent's walling like crazy. Okay. Did he see your pre-mill drush? He did see the barracks going up. Okay, so that's why he's walling like crazy. So the one thing you want to look is the second you start seeing walls like this, even after you have 2 militia, you probably want to cancel the third. You're not going to make it in anyway. You're just going to be banging on walls. So. And the other thing I would say is right now is the time to focus on your economy a bit. I don't think you're going to be able to up that quickly, but I don't think you need to either. Oh, good job taking out the scout here. I almost think you just focus on going to Castle Age. Yeah, and maybe wall in slowly while you're doing it. I agree with that. Building the house. Okay. And if you see your opponent's walled like this, full palisades, bang on a house. Even better, bang on a barracks. I mean, in this case, you don't have that option, but it's more expensive to repair a house, and your units do more damage. Okay, dropping food, going up to Castle, Field Age here. One thing I'll say is, if you look at your economy balance, you already have enough wood for the buildings. If you're going to go to Castle Age, this is the time to, I'm going to say probably 5 more on food and 4 less on wood, 4 more on food. That would be the way I would say it. And put some on gold, obviously, but yeah, I'd leave the 7 here, and I'd put these on 2 on berries, 1 on a farm or something like that. Just to make sure that you have enough food. Go to Castle Age, because it looks like it's one of those games. Oh, good job over here. I didn't see this. Getting the very fast collecting food. Shorefish and deer. Nice. And this is where I'd say you want to be super careful. Okay, you're guarding it. I was going to say, like, keep your scout around your opponent, because I don't think you know what strategy he's doing. I mean, I guess you know what Saracen's probably going to go, mark it up to archers, but for example, if he went 2 archery ranges and sent 5 archers here, it'd be a really big deal. So it'd be nice to see that ahead of time with the scout. But the militia defending, I think that's fine. And yeah, as we look at it right now, I'd say, you don't have enough food really to go up, or enough gold. But you have too much wood, so I see you're building a market, so probably you're going to sell some wood and buy some food there or something like that. But sold some stone too? Okay. Okay, you are scouting your opponent, that's good. And maybe scout the other side too. Actually, with the scout, around this time, I would say focus on what your opponent is doing, because, look at that. I mean, you want to spot anything like this. So the second you see this, now he's got a decision to make, because if he comes forward, you can just kill this army. Make a second stable, get the scale barding armor, and you're doing that. And 3 or 4 knights, you can clean up crossbows, and then he's on the defensive the rest of the game. So that's what I'd recommend here. Looks like you're adding an archery range. So I mean, if you had an archery range, I would say you got to pick one or the other. Either do knights or skirms. That's usually the best way to do it, I think. So obviously he sees you're fully walled too and trying to break in. Okay. Oh, you're doing a second stable too. Build an extra house here, by the way. Just to, then if he comes in, he can't sneak by and kill your villagers. Has to go by the TC. I mean, I guess you probably have enough knights anyway to deal with it, but just might make it a little easier. Oh, you abandoned that food. There's lots of food left. I guess with the archers around, you want to be careful. And that's why I was saying, if you can scout where that army's going, at least you can decide what to do. I mean, even with you just build a TC out here the second you hit Castle Age, right? I mean, that'd be fine too. Okay, so how many knights do you have? You have 3 knights, 3 skirms. He's got 10 archers. Yeah, you need a couple more knights, I think. If you have the rough rule of thumb is if he has 10 archers and you have 5 knights, you're good. You have half as many knights as they have archers and you have +2 armor. You're gonna have a good fight. So this fight, I would say, these skirms, you want to take them around so that at least you can fight at the same time. And I don't like it with just 3 knights. I feel like this is probably not enough. Sorry for slowing that down too much. Yeah, so he's doing a smart thing here, hitting and running. Oh, you got the militia in there too. I don't think that'll make much difference, but... Okay, it looks like you're adding a siege shop. That's probably not a bad idea. I mean, it's you either add knights, enough knights, and build a house here. Maybe build a couple houses here so you don't get attacked on this side. To clean that army up. Or you add a siege shop and a mangonel. That makes sense. I wouldn't build any more skirms though. They actually probably die cost effectively to archers. Okay, good pushing him back there. Got a bit too many on gold, I would say. Yeah, it makes sense. And the easy way to rebalance is grab 4 or 5 and just put them on building that new TC. I guess you're probably buying a little bit of food, just judging by that many on gold. Second seed shop, you definitely just need 1 seed shop, I'm gonna say. Even if it's 3 archery ranges, 1's probably enough. A constant production out of 1 should be enough. If anything, you'd rather have another TC. Okay, let's see. Okay, your opponent's paying attention very well. And that was a good shot by you. I think you were trying to stack around there. And this is where I'd say keep the mangonel in front and maybe you get a clean shot off. Oh, nice try. That actually looked like it was going to hit too. So I'm going to have to guess the ELO too, and I'm going to guess that just judging by this micro here, I mean, that definitely says something too. Ooh, nice hit. Nice hit. I mean, this will really tell us too. Okay, split's pretty clean. Oh, no, it takes 3 or 4. I mean, you definitely get the mangonel first if I'm him, right? Ooh. Ouch. So by the way, the second you win a fight like that, you got some options. You kind of already have a few defensive mangonels. I would say what you want to do is just add economy, because you're not going to be able to counterattack with mangonels that easy. It's across the whole map or anything like that. I think your choice right here would be, do I outboom my opponent? And I think the answer is yes. Okay, you're adding a TC here. That's good. I'd probably even add 2. Buy 100 stone, 100 wood, 3 or 4 villagers. Get a nice, safe, big wood pile, like these little ones they're fine now, but they get inefficient pretty quick, I would suspect. And you kind of got 2 TCs working with tons of vills, so try and use the hockey that selects them all, so you can build vills evenly. There you go. Oh yeah, looks pretty clean now. Ooh. Well, nice fight. I think you did well there. I mean, obviously, didn't kill as many as you'd like, but you look, they're all in low HP, so definitely one or two taps and they're in trouble. Okay, you got a few farms. Farms getting a little far away, but don't worry too much. I do that too, so. Good idea is to build a mill if you got time. And that's why like a TC out here would be good, because you could easily make a round of farms and even out here. And it could be on either side, but. Oh, he seems like he has ballistics too. That changes things a little bit. Okay, housed. Oh, by the way, if you're housed, if you have more than 50 villagers in your house, get wheelbarrow. Like, yeah, 90 villagers. Wheelbarrow is extremely cost effective at 90 villagers. It's a great upgrade. Man, the Scorp's got a lot of value. Even though they died, they got a lot of value. So good micro. I will say the micro is how I know this is definitely probably a decently high rated game. And he's hitting on both sides too at the same time. That takes multitasking. That's a little bit it's a little bit difficult. And you're spotting these things pretty quick too. I mean, reaction time lost 1 villager. This is pretty good. I mean, maybe a couple more, but hey, what's with the RAM? That's funny. Okay, got some gold going on here. Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you picked up one of the sides. It just helps with wood. I think it's the main thing you're going to need access to long term. And gold, of course, but this is a little bit of a dicey area, I would say. You know, if you had archers, if you had 30 archers come in here, you could really... I mean, I guess you could retreat. Okay, good reaction. Only lost 1 villager there. Okay, I think you just put them back to work. Yeah, there you go. And now you're imping. You're almost imp. What unit are you going? Ooh, that's going to hurt. Good reaction time. I think he's got thumb ring and ballistic, so that's why I lost a few there. But by the way, when you're about halfway to imp, 2/3 to imp, start dropping all the buildings. You got 1,000 wood. Make the 6 stables or 6 archery ranges or whatever it is. And in this case, against Saracens, I'd probably pick one of those two. It'd be either, I don't know, Cavaliers or against archers or your own archers. I mean, that'd be fine too. Nice kills there. Wow, you just murder those archers. Wow, I didn't realize how much damage Saracen archers do to building foundations. Half HP. That's crazy. Yeah, and it looks like from the siege shops, are you going onagers here? Onagers are really tough to do on open maps like this. And you are, okay. I mean, it makes sense. He's got so many archers that it definitely makes sense. It's just that castle is in a good spot. Just if your opponent mixes in even light cav, even without any upgrades, just with like the armor upgrades, very easy to pick onagers off. Yeah, and so you're making sure those archers don't come in and do damage on that side. I see. All right. And your opponent is coming in on that side, yeah. Okay. So it looks like your opponent's sticking with pure archers. Which, oh no, he's on stables. This is going to get dicey really quick, okay. And this is where, though, you get one nice onager shot in. Oh, yeah, there you go. I felt that one. That felt good. Nice work. But yeah, the second you see, if you're against Saracens and you see they're going archers and you go onagers, counter it, you need something with it. Camels, your own archers, something, just to kill the light cav or champions or whatever else they're going. Maybe even a few camels, like whatever. You just need some sort of meat shield, I'm going to say. It gets very difficult to handle this type of army, I would say. Okay. 150 villagers with only 2 idols, so I think you're doing really good here. Obviously, it's tough to keep this many farmers, but you obviously want to... 80 on wood, you kind of want to lower that number. And you still don't have wheelbarrows, so that's going to give you a ton of resources when you get it. But I think at this point, yeah, cav. Mass cav, you know what? It's going to be a big deal if he starts raiding you and you just have onagers. Even if you had like pikemen or pikemen, you just need something in front. Nice try. Yeah. And that's kind of what I was expecting. It's just the light cav just on open maps it's very difficult. I mean, if it was all walled in, it wouldn't be a big deal, but open areas, it's just, even if you're really good, it's just hard to kill every single one of them. And that's where you kind of had the resources for it. Like if this was 4,000 gold instead of 4,000 wood, and you had, I don't know, 40 of your own arbalests behind those onagers, you'd have no problem, right? Now it's going to be incredibly tough, just because the map is like kind of really open. Your economy's out in the open here, and that's 50 villagers in this one spot too. So this is where I think, yeah, GG. I think you have to call it here too. I think on the way to imp, if you chose any three or four different units, like any one of the 3 or 4, so you could have picked Cavalier, you could have picked Arbalest, you probably could have even picked Light Cav. It might not have been ideal, and Pikeman and Light Cav, like it might have worked, but But it just needs something to really damage those leg head as they're coming in, or at least, you know, you can never do just onagers on their own unless it's like Black Forest or Arena type stone walls and, you know, choke points and that type of stuff. And if you are doing onagers, what I do recommend is having a siege shot forward and leave 1 or 2 garrison. That way, at least if all your onagers die that are out in the field, and then the archers come in, you still have at least, you know, one last-ditch effort type of thing. Also, when you get this many villagers on, you know, just total, you definitely want a lot more on gold. I mean, I know that you were fighting in this area, but even the stone and, you know, those type of things. I mean, you only got 4 or 5 villagers in gold here. You know, I'd throw 15 on there, no problem, and just, you know, you're going to need gold units for sure as much as possible. Anyways, good game, Treadmill, and I have to guess your ELO now. And it was a really good boom, good control with the siege units. Probably a couple of decisions, I would say. Didn't need one of the 2 siege shops, didn't need the archer range. Need a wheelbarrow at some point in the game. And need to decide what army to add with onagers. So I'm going to say... And your opponent had good micro with the archers, but he didn't add like that early. But his economy was pretty good. You know, I'm going to guess that you're around 1800. That's my guess. You know, please tell me in the comments below. I'm definitely curious and trying to get accurate with these things. But yeah, that's my guess. Anyways, hope it's right. Thanks for sending the game. Really appreciate it. It's tough for people to send losses. I'm glad to see you stepped up and did that. I'd encourage more people to do that. That's when you learn the most. So thanks, Treadmill. Until next time. See ya.